Actually, no, it's okay that you
We will fight to break free. I know that we can succeed. All it takes is you and me to persevere today. I know, so let's gather all our things and set out on adventures. I'm sure we'll make it through our journey. Begins, my friend. It's time to get moving. Come on, get moving, the stars will blink. There's no time left to lose. We're gonna take it, the time is right. Our destiny beyond the stars. I believe in a rising dawn, in a day bright as the sun. Never bend until the end, till our paradise begun. Till tomorrow is here, we are the hope drawing near. Oh, congregate, arise to bring us to a brighter day. We'll hoist our flag soaring high, beacon of light in the sky. When Captain Yumiko, we fight to dash the tears away. We hail, oh, congregate. Forever forward, we push on to find a way to bring us peace. To save this world, we know and love. Till the deed is done, it's me and you. We believe we can win, it's true. No matter what lies ahead, we push on, ever unyielding. Every day we journey on. Now tomorrow is here, the hope is finally here. Oh, congregate, arrived and won the day for everyone. We'll hoist our flag soaring high, a beacon among the stars. With Captain Yumiko, she brought our hope back home today. We hail, oh, congregate. Till tomorrow is here, we are the hope drawing near. Oh, congregate, arise to bring us to a brighter day. We'll hoist our flag soaring high, beacon of light in the sky. When Captain Yumiko, we fight to dash the tears away. We hail, oh, congregate.
much less be able to work with it, if anything. Hey, yo! Okadachis! Welcome back to the brigade. I hope you guys stayed safe on those missions out there, because if you didn't, I'm going to be sitting there and I'm going to be going and making sure that you take good care of yourself, because you know what? The brigade's been undergoing some renovations, so make sure you hit up our lovely gift shop where we have deodorant. I know how bad it is out there and how stinky people can get, you know? So you make sure you get yourself some good deodorant, because Jesus Christ, you need to hit the showers. That way you can be in tip-top shape for the brigade. Anyways, I hope you guys are all doing well today. I know that today has been a bit weird. I was a little bit, the only way for you to be taken care of is through the old ways. And what pray tell might be those old ways? But here's the thing, you know, I'm so sorry for the delay in stream. I was working on getting a game to work for today, because guess what? It wasn't recognizing my controller. And because I'm on Linux, that takes a lot of troubleshooting. It's honestly kind of a pain in the ass, but we got it working, so hopefully the controller is reading. But before we get into all of that, I do want to say that for those of you guys who are waiting there in the Discord server for me to join into voice calls, I know I haven't been around much lately. I've been really busy. I've been figuring out some stuff, and I do want to talk about that. But first, before I talk about that, I just have to say real quick. Have you guys noticed how Twitch has been really fucky lately? And I mean really fucky? Like, I was just scrolling through Twitter earlier today, okay? Hi there, All-Star. How you doing, bro? I was scrolling through Twitter earlier, and I gotta say, it's genuinely disappointing to me. Like, absolutely disappointing to me. I was seeing people, right, who were reporting that they had 32. Like, they would have like 32 people in their chat that are considered actual viewers, people they knew, right? But then their view count was only showing 4 people. How does that make sense? Make that make sense, you know? Like, I am legit sitting there, and I am confused as hell, because how does Twitch sit there, okay? How is Twitch sitting there and fucking people over so much that there can be 30 people watching someone and then fucking sitting there and only counting like 4 of them? You know? It's really fucking weird. And I don't really know how to make sense of that. Like, for example, right? I can tell you right now, okay? I can tell you right now, even though I know Saturdays are a bit of a slower day for me, if I were to check to see how many people are currently in chat, right? I could see there is 1, 2 mods. Then I see that we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people in total in chat, right? 12 people. And it's not even counting. It's not counting all 12 people. It was only counting like 6. Twitch is literally fucking people over so much. Love talking to people they don't even pay child support. I know, right? I know. And the fact that lurkers are mistaken as bots and don't count, it's even worse. And if you watch more than 2 people, you're absolutely fucked over on top of that. Now, I will be real. I do feel bad that I missed stream on Sunday because, you know, I was sick. I was out for the count. I caught a cold. I'm still on the mend a little bit, and you can probably hear it in my voice a little bit, but I am mostly recovered from it. But it's still one of those things that it's really frustrating because it's leaving us at a really weird state where trying to do content creation is kind of weird. Hi, Spade. How you doing, bro? And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what the fuck Twitch is thinking. I don't know. Like as someone who does consultations for content creators, right? To help them grow, to help them figure out themselves, I'm going to be real with you. I don't even know, like, how to tell someone, hey, you're going to see your numbers dip and you're going to be struggling here. Like, I don't know how to tell them that and then tell them, like, hey, you know how you might be, like, you know, no idea where you're at? Yeah, guess what? You may not know where you're at. Like, hell, I'll be honest, it's definitely frustrating because I know it's not just Twitch, right? I know it's not just Twitch. I know that there's a part, very much in my case, right? Hi there, Nimby. Hope you're doing well, bro. I know there's a very real possibility that part of it is also the fact that I have not been streaming more than like 2 days a week lately. And I shifted my time from 5 o'clock as a start time to 4 o'clock. I know that's really fucky wucky for people. I know that you know, a lot of people who are regulars haven't shown up as much because of that. I'm not gonna lie, it can be straight up discouraging as a content creator when you try to do something else, when you try to take care of yourself, and you're trying to be real with people, you're trying to be open and honest and have a good time, but then also on the flip side, it kind of feels weird when it feels like that's not respected, you know? You guys know what I mean? I'm sure you guys know what I mean, right? Well, no, of course, Aegis, of course. Like, you come by when you can, because I get that. Like, right? I know that people, they have, you know, they have their lives. They've got work, school, whatever, right? I understand that. But at some point, you've got to wonder, right? Like, I did a deep dive, okay? I did a deep dive into my own content, into my own audience structure over the weekend. Can you guess what I found? Can you guys guess what I found? You always have your mods locked in the basement. I don't lock them in the basement. I lock them in the attic. But here's the thing. What I found, okay? This stream is yours because, you know, she kind of has to be there for stream work. Yeah. You don't want to guess? Well, you know what, Spade? Part of the fun is having you guys guess, you know? It's part of a conversation, bro. Is that so bad to include you in the conversation? But no, anyway, so let's put it like this. And not me dying there. Also, hi there, Cryotic. How you doing, bro? And hi, Rising. So, if I look over every single game I've done over the course of my content creation. What the fuck you doing in Canada, bro? The fuck? Bring me back some maple syrup. Anyways, so what I found is that the audience that I have catered to, that I have built, right? It's an audience built around core gamer audience, right? Like, this is not just like, you know, oh, you know, do play what makes you happy. No. What I have noticed is that if a game falls within a core audience's, like into gamer core, right? Then it's something that people will be interested in. But if it falls outside a gamer core, are you ready for this? It might as well be giving you the middle finger, telling you to fuck off, right? You'll have your people that'll show up for it, that want to support it, and it's not about that game, but problem is that if it goes outside the gamer core aspect, you're just fucked. Or in this case, I'm just fucked in that case, right? Because take, for example, you know, Dead Space. That's a part of gamer culture, right? Take Hollow Knight Silksong. That's a part of gamer culture. Same thing with other games such as, you know, Monster Hunter Wilds and so on and so forth, right? But what happens, do you think, when you don't play what's considered part of gamer culture, right? Like Hollow Knight, for example. That's a game that existed, okay? What are we learning today? I mean, I'm talking a little bit about what I researched about myself, right? But take Hollow Knight, for example. When Silksong came out, right? Everyone and their mother was playing that, right? And I'm not even talking just, you know, a couple of people. No. Like, we're talking, even now, there is still 40,000 people watching Silk Song. When it came out, it was over 100,000. Same thing with Borderlands 4. Same thing with fucking, Battlefield's, open beta, right? Now, here's something I noticed, right? If I decide not to play Battlefield 6, if I decide not to play Silk Song, can you guess what happens? It doesn't work out very well, right? Yeah, basically, if I'm not a simp to the mainstream, I get to suffer a little bit, as Zane had put it. And that's the thing, is that as a result, that whole aspect of do what makes you happy, play what you want to play, does not work. And coming to that realization, right? Coming to that realization, it puts you in a very difficult spot. Because it's like, no worries, Unknown, I hope you're doing okay, bro. It kind of makes you wonder, is it... No. Here's the thing, Master. It's not Twitch. It's not Twitch in this case. That's the problem. Twitch is not the one causing the issue, right? The issue comes down to effectively the way an audience is built. And so if you end up playing a bunch of games that are core to gamer culture, you build an audience up around that. And if you don't do the whole girlfriend experience like most VTubers do, right? Then you effectively are putting yourself in a position, right, where you are now relying entirely on the mercy and the whim of your audience. Like, let me put it like this. When Battlefield 6 came out, I straight up sat there and I thought to myself, is it even worth streaming at this point while the Battlefield 6 open beta happens? And I asked myself that question because of the fact that I knew that if I did not play Battlefield 6, I was going to see things tank, right? And that's not because, like, I'm doing something wrong, but Twitch is going to punish me because of the audience behavior I have, right? Like, that's the problem. And so as a result, I legit am not able. It's one of those, either do what your audience wants you to do and hope you get it right on the first try, or Twitch punishes you because you couldn't read the mind of your audience, right? That's effectively what ends up happening. And it's not that it's like, it's less freedom to choose which games to stream without risking the loss of success. It's more of, it comes into that whole thing with consistency, right? Because if you expect someone to stream 4 days a week, 5 days a week, 6 days a week, whatever, you expect them to stream at least 5 hours, you expect them to have fun, you expect them to be chaotic, give no fucks, whatever, and then they don't do that. That's really, really difficult to want to watch, right? Like, real quick, right? Raise of hand for everyone in chat right now. Raise your hand up if someone's personality matters a lot to you, right? How much does personality matter a lot to you guys? Okay. Now, what happens if that person breaks their personality? If that person does not remain consistent with their personality, does that hurt? Like, if their personality stops, like if they stop being the person you came to love and enjoy watching, do you want to still watch that person? Because I get the feeling you would show worry. That means the cracks are showing. I know, right, Aegis? I know, right? But no, like, I legit, because the reason why I ask, right? Okay, Jello. Well, let's put it like this. Let's say you watch someone and you love them because they're just blunt, straightforward. They give no fucks about what others think. And then all of a sudden, they turn around and they start giving a fuck about what others think. And they start, you know, censoring themselves. Hi, Fritz. Hope you're doing well, bro. How would that make you feel? How, like, would that, nope, you're good? Yeah, it would, you would basically be like, you know what? It's time to watch the next person, right? And here's the thing. For those of you who have been around for a long-ass time, how many times have I wavered on my own sense of self? How many times have I strayed away from that chaotic, give no fucks tomboy? Hi there, Sansugu. How you doing, bro? Thank you so much for being here for 4 months. How does it feel? Like legit, twice, you think? It's been a lot more than that. There was the burnout that one time of the night you can't recall. Well, yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, right? Is for me, I know I've been beating a dead horse about all of this shit, right? I know. But it sucks when you sit there and you know so much about how everything works that it paralyzes you, that you functionally stop being able to do things. And I'll be honest, I've collapsed underneath everything. Like, I don't post as much as I used to Twitter. I don't stream as much as I used to. Hell, like, it seems like I'm kind of flailing around at times trying to figure things out. But a lot of that is because I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, do not know what to do when I am surrounded by so many limitations to such a degree that it almost feels like, you know, unsustainable. Like, imagine being someone that's so confident in yourself, right? That people are willing, if you speak your mind, they're willing to go so far as to try and cancel you. Like, they would risk ending your own damn career as a content creator just because they don't like you. What's up, Lagoon? I'm doing okay. How you doing, bro? And I shit you not, you lost a friendship over 5 years due to them literally calling you a fucking... Really? Like, there's a lot more to like, you know, why things happen than just that, you know? But that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, I have sat here over the course of 2 years, okay? 2 fucking years trying to figure out... Also, hello there, Coughlin. How you doing, bro? I've been sitting there for 2 years trying to figure out how to just exist as myself, as a content creator, more so than just a VTuber, right? And Coughlin, no, I didn't even know that was a thing. I might have to check that out later. But like, don't lose your soul in the pursuit for fame and recognition. Well, no, but that's okay. Okay, let's put it like this, Master. Let me put it like this, right? How do you sit there, right? And be yourself when being yourself directly contradicts the existence, the mindset that is opposite of what VTubers consider, right? I exist in a space surrounded by a bunch of people that are supposed to be my peers. And those said peers would rather throw a fit if I decide to not follow the, let's be real here, stupid as fuck rules, you know? Like, hi there, Cyber, hope you're doing well, bro. Like, legit, I was shown, okay? I was shown a tweet from someone I used to be friends with, okay? And the tweet, this tweet that was sent to me by one of my mods. And it pissed me off because they literally sat there and said, I had someone tell me today to stop raiding and collabing with smaller streamers because it hurts my growth. If supporting my friends regardless of their size seems like a negative to you, I don't know. I feel like you've lost the real magic and joy of streaming. Here's the thing. That pisses me off. You know why it pisses me off? Because this was someone that I sat there and they did the exact opposite. The exact fucking opposite of what they're saying there to me. And so VTubing is filled with such contradictions. And if you so much, right? If you so much as fucking sit there and you're the type of person who would have loved being in the early 2000s, yet everyone got so sensitive the past 10 years and years. Yeah, exactly. You know what? Yeah. No, that's the thing, right? That is absolutely the thing. I am a firm believer that we dipped so fucking hard after, like, once we got past the early 2000s, people got way too sensitive. Like, holy fucking shit. Someone disagrees with you? So fucking what? There's the fucking door. Right? Like, the fact, if you're fucking sitting, I just sat down. Hey, you know what? Hey. Because here's the thing, you know? To this day, one of the projects that I wanted to do, and you know what? You know what? I am pretty sure every fucking person here would agree with me on this. If you don't agree with me, let me know after I'm done saying this. I had a project that I wanted to do called LGB Talks. What was the purpose of it? Hey, there's a lot of things people don't know about the LGBT community. What if I sat there and did a podcast type of stream where we got different people on and asked questions, especially about some of the more obscure stuff, right? Now, that doesn't sound bad, does it? That doesn't sound bad so far. Now, fucking imagine that the first person that you had lined up that you were gonna do was someone that was for body positivity for plus size individuals. Okay, no big deal. Something that, you know, gets really misinterpreted a lot. Because you have people who, you know, give bad names to that stuff. who use it as an excuse just to stay overweight when there are people who legitimately have health conditions that prevents them from losing weight easily or straight up can't lose weight. So, out of all of the things I wanted to ask, there was one question I wanted to ask to shed light on things, to show where things could go. And it was a simple question. You're trying to be an advocate for plus size body positivity, right? So how do you deal with the fact, how do you combat, how do you deal with the people who use it in a bad way and make the people like you who are trying to promote it for the right reasons bad? You know, it's a valid question because you have so many people there that would rather, that literally make it look bad. Don't you think knowing how someone deals with that, how they combat that, you know, is something that's fair to ask? It's an obscure question. It definitely touches on uncomfortable topics. But let's be real here. To truly understand something, you need to know the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because how can you move forward as a person? How can you really learn about something if you only ever know the good? And so for all of you sitting there in chat, I want to know, do you guys think that question was going too far? Do you think that question was bad, or do you think that you know, that person was would be a little too sensitive? Because I'm of the mindset that they were a little too sensitive. And it's because to me, right? Hey, yo, Floofy, thank you so much for being here for 38 months. How does it feel to be a floor for that long, bro? You think they were being too sensitive, Crowdic? Yeah. That's the thing. That's the fucking thing. Yes, you are a floor, bitch. Because floors get sat on. But that's the thing. Is for me, if I'm sitting there, okay? If I am sitting by, good, you have to mean the truth. Yeah, exactly, right? Not everyone wants to hear it, but it needs to be said, you know? Like, because here's the thing. There's a lot of people out there in the trans community, and there is no one good way to transition. There's so many different ways. Like, there are people out there that would say if you don't get bottom surgery, you're not trans enough. If you're not doing injections, you're not trans enough. If you're not being feminine enough, you're not being trans enough. And like, just think about that for a second. It's so fucking stupid. Because there is no reason to be sitting there, right? Simply put, Monty Python style comedy would never fly to. Yeah. We as a society have lost the ability to hold genuine conversation. The only way we know how to resolve getting our feelings hurt is to either cancel them or, yeah. Yeah. Like, legit, yeah. The Boondocks. The fucking Boondocks could not be made today. In 2025, if someone were to try and make the Boondocks, they would literally be canceled. It would be seen insensitive. And people have no fucking spines. Like, I legit sit there, right? And to me, I literally... let me tell a story real quick, okay? It's story time, okay? When I was in high school, okay, I was known as the Ice Queen, okay? I was known as the goddamn fucking Ice Queen. Because if you so much as crossed me, you would fucking regret it, okay? Like, and I'm gonna give you two different stories. One, there was a girl, right? There was this one girl that had this cultish friend group that she had as an online friend group, right? Now, I was friends with her for a bit. And, you know, I trusted her for a bit. And then all of a sudden, you know, I sat there and my parents were really stupid. And because I was a little bit too loud on my phone on freaking Skype. Yeah, I'm talking. I used Skype back then. Legit, there was one point where I still had my phone, got on a call after I gave my laptop up, right? And her friends kicked me out of that group call, made a different one, okay? And they literally said the reason why is we're doing this for your own good. They literally tried to parent me. And on top of that, her mother was trying to hook me up with her because the mother liked me more than the person she was dating at the time. And so, having had that happen, and then she just started being really harsh towards me with this whole cultish mentality, right? I was like, you know what? Fuck you. And so, I legit went around every single class I had, every lunch period. I sat there, okay? And just made comments in passing to random people about this person and how cultish she was. Because she was a somewhat popular girl. I made comments sitting there telling them just about like this cultish behavior, this mentality, and how easily she would be fake and flake on you. Within a month, she transferred schools. Within a goddamn month, she was no longer at that school. She was gone. I literally drove her away from that school. She went from being semi-popular girl to get the fuck out of here, you've lost all of your friends. There was another girl that I actually was interested in, okay? Another girl I was interested in. End of the year, senior year, right? And I'm like, you know, I want to confess my feelings. And this is someone I was friends with for years. Like, we're talking like 4-year friendship. Go up to her and she tells me, nah, I don't want to date because I'm going to go into the military. Sounds like a viable question, like a viable, you know, reason to not want to date, right? Don't want to have a long distance relationship if you're in the military, so on and so forth. 24 hours later, I get a notification on Facebook that she's in a relationship. So, I sat there, had a conversation with her. I'm like, look, we were fucking friends, bitch. We're fucking friends, and you betrayed my fucking trust. And you lied to me. You could have told me the truth, but you lied to me. So how about you go just go fuck off, you know? I hope you choke on a dick. I hope you choke on your boyfriend's dick. And then I blocked her. And then she decided to use an alt account to try and tell me to go fuck myself. I'm like, thanks, I already do twice a week. And then blocked that account. But that's the thing, right? I did not give 2 shits. I did not give a fuck because I had one mentality in life. If I give you the benefit of the doubt, because I know that unless you give me a reason to distrust you, I have no reason to think that you're going to bullshit me or stab me in the back. So until that point, we're good, you know? Because I like, you know, giving people a chance. But you cross me, I'm not about to sit there and let that go. I'm not going to let that slide because you don't fucking cross me or the people I care about. You cross someone, like legit, there was another kid in high school, okay? Hi there, Triguard. How you doing, bro? So here's the thing. In high school, okay, there was this kid I knew. There was a kid that I knew, okay, called Forrest, he attacked he was literally harassing and bullying one of my close friends, okay? I basically told them off, and so they threatened to bring a knife to school the next day to cut me up. The police got involved. One of the police officers on the campus got involved. Hi, Zeal. How you doing, bro? And my teacher didn't believe me because my teacher thought that, you know, that I was the one causing the issues. I explained it, showed the screenshots and everything. I gave them the receipts. So I went down to the police officer and showed them the same thing. Police officer allowed me to go back to class. So I'm walking. I see this kid. I see Forrest as he's like, and he looks at me. And so I smiled. I smiled for a brief moment, looked at him, like, hey, bro, you know, I'm sorry to say this, but, you know, I just got done talking, so, you know, how about instead of dealing with me and fucking with me, how about you run? Run, Forrest, run. I literally said that, and that triggered him. He got pissed. He started to actually charge at me, and right as he did, okay, right as he fucking did, the police officer comes outside of the building and looks at this and tells the kid to stop. He literally stops Forrest from charging at me, and I'm just like standing here, just dead ass holding my ground, standing in place, looking at this bitch. And the police officer's timing was perfect. Was that a risk? Yes. But I'm like, you know what? You fuck with my friends, I'm gonna know. Also, hi, Manica. I'm just going through some story time real quick. Is that evil of me? Maybe. Is that dickish of me? Maybe. But I cared. That's the thing. Is I was not going to let someone bully and harass one of my fucking friends. I knew where to, you know, where to draw the line. I knew how to pick my goddamn battles. And yet, I have backed away from that, right? I have backed away from that. Because of how VTubers are. Because it almost feels like every fucking battle is if you say one wrong thing, you're gonna get fucked. The kind of friend everyone wants, the kind of enemy no one wants. Exactly. Exactly. The VTuber clique, it really does. The VTuber clique needs to end.
The kind of friend everyone wants.
This
the
whole
kind of
bullshit
enemy no
of,
one
oh
wants.
no, I disagreed with you. Oh no, if I disagree, it's gonna be cancel territory. You know, no. No. I am sorry, but no. Nobody wants to get clapped by YoruVexa. They'll end up taking 1,000 points. They basically will. Like, cause that's the thing. Okay? Is I'm sitting here and I would legit, if it was my way, do you know what I would say every time someone pissed me off that was a VTuber? Legit, I have a saying that I want to say, right? Are you ready for this? By the power vested in me, I now pronounced you blocked and deleted. You may now kiss my ass. Because let's be real here. The amount of bullshit that we hear every single day. I know, I love it too. Also, Sonic Batman, thank you so much for joining the brigade. Hope you find the missions and the master you're looking for. How you doing today, bro? It gets to a point where you get so fucking tired of dealing with the bullshit. Like, oh, this person's bipolar. Guess I'm gonna, you know, it's probably more polarizing than you would think. Like, legit, I legit have not met more flaky people in content creation. I have not met people who, in my entire life, that were so willing to backstab you just for a little extra clout and then gaslight you into thinking it's okay. Like, legit, when did it become so wrong to talk about your disagreements? When did it become so wrong to sit there and just, you know, be a fucking person? To, you know, give a fucking opinion? Like, legit, I stopped being the person that gave no fucks the day I was told that if I criticize a VTuber's design, that I'm calling them ugly if I say something negative. Because for some reason, a piece of art, a model, is somehow such a close reflection for someone that saying that you don't like their design is the equivalent of calling them ugly. I cannot... Imagine if I sat there and I said I didn't like how Luffy looked from One Piece. Could you imagine if me saying that all of a sudden would be the equivalent of saying that fucking Oda is ugly? Like, imagine if I said, hey, I don't like your character design. You're ugly. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, who? I don't have words. I don't have words for the sheer stupidity of that logic. Of, yeah, I know, right? It's like, people have, yes, a tomboy. Is that a problem if I'm a tomboy? I mean, look, bad of Isaiah, if you're still here, bro. Tomboy that loves to peg femboys, and I'll peg you still anyways. But thank you so much for joining the brigade. We find the bitches eventually looking for. How you doing, bro? You know things get serious if yours, when your takes are juggled. Yeah, no, like legit. Legit. Things get serious the second you know I get pissed off. Like, I have had people ask me, okay? I have had people ask me, what does it take to piss me off? What does it take? What line has to be crossed for me to feel betrayed and to completely hate you? It takes a lot. It takes a lot. Because I am very understanding. Okay, I send a message and you don't respond for a day or two. Okay, maybe you're busy. Okay, it goes for like a week or two at a time, but then you still act like really friendly. Now I'm gonna get suspicious. The thing is, I have such a good bullshit detector that I want to sit there and just straight up call people out, but if I did that, that would cause me to get canceled a lot. I'm not gonna do that. Because let's be real here. For those of you who have been in... Hi there, Seal. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hang on. So, let me put something like this real quick for you guys. Let me just make this very clear. If you were in my server over the past 2 years, or hell, even like 3 years, you've probably noticed that there was times I got obsessed over certain people. Certain content creators. Now, here's the reason for that. I got obsessed over it because it genuinely confused me that instead of someone just confronting it and being like, you know what? I don't want to be friends. You know what? It's, you know, this is just not working out. I would be okay if someone just said that. But no, VTubers are so fucking shallow and conflict avoidant, they would rather sit there and constantly lead someone on and constantly put energy into a friendship, into a, you know, a business relationship, that they would normally never even agree to, just to avoid that conflict and hope that you just naturally drift away. I'm sorry. That's fucking bullshit, you know? That is fucking bullshit. Someone should not be sitting there trying to plan a goddamn collab for 9 months only to be told it's not going to happen because, you know, they get to be a part of a VTuber agency. And the excuse is they canceled all of their collabs when yours was the only one that got canceled. Like, you cannot sit there and tell me the amount of bullshit. Like, hell, I am tired of people being so conflict avoidant to a point that, here's the thing. You want to know why I stopped doing collabs? Why I'm not the biggest fan of collabing? It's because of the amount of times I've had bad times with collabs. Like, legit, imagine sitting there making sure that all the rules are followed, and you accidentally fuck up one time and forget to mute your mic when you're interacting with your chat, and then you get a whole list of issues. But you don't get to hear that from the person themselves. No, you hear it from your manager, who they told and then refused to talk with you because they just wanted to give you constructive criticism. Like, hell, you know, I know a lot of people liked it when I played VR chat. I'ma be real with you. I stopped doing VR chat because, let's be real here, right? I stopped doing VR chat because I got tired. People ruined the fun for me. Because I'm gonna be real here. You guys know I'm gonna tease. Like, raise your hand real quick, right? Raise those hands. If you know that when you come to a stream with me, there's a chance you're gonna be flirted with. You're gonna be bullied. You're gonna be teased. You're gonna hear the most out of pocket thing come out of my mouth, right? You know that, right? Now here's the thing. Imagine you're okay with that for a bit, and then you're in VR chat, and then all of a sudden, you know what? Let's just ruin that. Let's just have Yoru chase us around for 10 to 15 minutes just to do one redeem that the chat wanted. Now let's do that multiple times in a stream, to where most of the stream is me chasing people around just to do that. There used to be a flirty voice redeem. Guess what? It doesn't exist anymore because of that. I got tired of that. Because here's the thing. If you come into one of my streams, you need to realize, okay? You need to realize that I'm coming in here and I plan on being myself. I plan on having fun, flirting, whatever. And if you're not okay with that, okay, you need to realize that you can't be ruining the fun for others. Just make it very clear you don't want to be flirted with, or, you know, don't show up in VR chat. Plain and simple. The other thing, yeah, was the Quest World comments. Imagine sitting there trying to make things fun, and then people throwing a fit because you don't do a bunch of Quest Worlds. I'm sorry. For me, what's fun is not using a bunch of basic worlds that are hyper-optimized and lacking in features. Like, that's the thing. Consent and communication is a thing I respect. In fact, it is one of those things I sit there, I value above all else, right? Hi, Logan. It's okay. That happens, you know? Don't worry. I'll burn myself into your brain later tonight. So just make sure that you stick around, because if you don't, I'll go and hunt you in your dreams until I peg your ass. Like, complaining about a 4-figure add-on on your PC to get shipped. Wait, what? Shrimp is watching. Hi there, Shrimp. It's been a minute. Hope you're doing well, bro. But yeah, like legit, I legit will sit there. And here's the thing. If you're collabing with me, you need to know I'm going to say out of pocket shit. I'm going to say random shit. I'm not going to hold back. If you have to tell me to hold back, I will do my best. But there was one point where I had a collab where someone told me to hold back so much, I just had to shut my mouth for the entire stream. Imagine sitting there. I was playing Overwatch 2, by the way. Imagine sitting there playing Overwatch 2. Logan, do it. I fucking dare you. I fucking... No. No. Fucking do it, bitch. Do it. How to use your gifted pack on Streamloots? Okay, so what you're going to do with that is you open up and it gives you cards. Those cards you use, just make sure you read how to use them, you know? Yeah, full body tracking is not cheap. I have, like... Hey, Estro, you want to hear something funny? Try doing full body tracking on goddamn Linux. Oh, wait. I got that working over the weekend. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, I've gotten myself elbow tracking. So I've got, let's see, headset, 2 controllers, elbows. So that's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5, 6, 7, 8 point tracking. You know? Yeah. Fine then, Tessa. Make room. I'm in. Wait, what? But yeah, like legit. Also, also, Garcia, I hope that work goes, or I hope that your cooking is going well. Yeah, I got 5. Like, but that's the thing. That's the thing. Like legit. I sat there, right? Couldn't do Steam VR, do Vive easily. No, Vive was having issues on Linux. Like, it literally, the way it works is just absolutely stupid. But, like, let me put it like this, okay? Let me put it like this. I sat there. I'm using Warudo, right? Really? What was the reason that you followed me, Logan? But here's the thing, right? I sat there. I'm using Warudo right now, right? I'm using Warudo. I'm gonna be real with you. That's why all of the, I see a lot of emotes. I'm not sure what the emotes mean. I'm not sure what those emotes mean. You might have to explain that one. But no, like, I'm using Warudo. You smacked the shit out of me with emotes? Oh, yeah, that's true. Here's the thing. I'm pissed at Warudo. I'm pissed at Warudo. I was trying... You know what's worse? Sitting there and trying to figure out things. I am convinced that the way Warudo works is duct tape and glue. I am convinced on that. Because the amount of trial and error that I have to sit there just to make one thing work? One thing! Just one! Is so fucking stupid. Like, I legit was trying to make a custom particle system that follows a trail, right? A path, right? Because someone needed help with that. I found a way to make a path. There's actually 2 different ways. One of them controls the particles to where they don't leave trails. The other one, right? Guess, come here. The other one works in Unity, but leaves trails. Now, guess what? One of those worked in Warudo, the other one didn't. The one that didn't work in Warudo is the one that I actually liked. And I'm pretty sure it's because Warudo doesn't run as a regular program, it runs in developer mode, which means that because it runs in developer mode, it's not actually compiling everything it needs to, despite the fact that it exported correctly. And that's on top of it, the terrible garbage compiler that causes memory leaks. So, yeah. Warudo is extremely special. It is extremely special, and people are willing to spend $500 on Warudo Pro. Something that most people don't even know. Fucking $500 on the Pro version to use one single shader that works with nothing else. Other, like VR chat? No. VTubing, other VTubing software? No. Why? It's a different render pipeline. Does it look good? Yes. Can you achieve similar results? Also, yes. Legit. I'm not even joking. It is one of those things where, sure, it looks really good. It looks like Genshin Impact with those shaders. But I don't think a shader is worth $500 just to do content creation. There are other features, sure. But it's so limiting, it's not even worth it. It is absolutely not worth it. Also, Zeal, I hope work goes well for you, bro. I mean, technically speaking, the actual shader itself is $2,000. It's just that Warudo has a whole thing with them that makes it a discount. Feels like Apple fans back in the day where they would buy an Apple and nothing but the... Yeah, basically. Basically. And that's just the thing. Is like, you know, I don't mind Warudo because Warudo gives you a lot of features. I mean, like this right here with my BRB screen, you know? This is something you can't really do easily in VNyan or anything else. But it's a problem because the feature itself is just a pain in the... But I had to do a double take a shader with a discount is $2,000. Yeah. And I mean, look. Here's the thing. Let me show you why people want that shader. Hello? Oh! You know, it would help if I, Oops. Okay. There. Okay, so... You can see this, right? This looks pretty good. This is the $500 shader that we're talking about, right? Which, you know, it looks decent. And so you've got this really nice shading that looks very Genshin Impact-like, right? And it looks good. But it's a $500 shader. It is a fucking $500 shader that... No. Like, here's the thing. I'm using on my model right now, I'm using fucking Poyomi. I'm surprised they're trying to promote the shader by... Well, no. This is just the actual Nilotune shader. Like, if I were to pull up, say, for example, Warudo's SDK itself, right? Like, if I were to pull up the actual image of the model itself, right? Let me find it here. Okay, hang on. I need to find the... Basically, this is what you could be looking at with, like, you know, with Nilotune, right? It looks pretty. It has a really nice look. But the difference in shaders is so different. Like, right here, this is kind of what you would expect out of Nilotune, right? With Warudo Pro. It looks good. It does look good. But it doesn't look that good that someone necessarily needs to spend $500 on, you know? It's not a necessary, probably a lot more something. Yeah. No, like basically, yeah. When I see that, it reminds me of this one video that I see on YouTube where they do videos, like fan videos, based on gadgets. Yeah. And that's the thing, is like there is a lot of good options out there. And there's a lot of bad options out there, right? Like, for example, I've made shaders. I've I have literally programmed shaders. I have gone all over Unity to find different kinds. And it's just... It's upsetting. Like how there's a fucking Unity shader that mimics freaking Guilty Gear shading. Just to give you an idea. There's a lot out there if you just experiment and try it out. And so you don't necessarily need to spend that $500. And a lot of people don't, but it's one of those things though that you sit there and people get so hyped over this shit. I actually have experimented with it. It's a very complicated shader to get working. I'm not gonna lie. It is a really, really obnoxiously complicated one. It can look really washed out if you don't have it set up properly. Maybe one day I'll try just to show you guys, but again, I'm not seeing the $500 worth in value. No, exactly. That's kind of the point. That's kind of the point. It's okay. It's just not, it's not like this whole, I need to have this $500 thing. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's okay. It's just okay. I'm not going to sit here and throw a fucking fit over not being able to have a $500 shader. You know? Then again, most people can't even afford a $500 shader. Like, you know what? At that point, I would rather program my own goddamn shader and give it to people for free than make someone pay for $500, right? Shader this, shader that. How about you shade my boy? I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong on that one. Like, and here's the thing, though, right? Here's the problem. The main thing is it uses a completely different render pipeline. And because of that, as a result, you can't use regular stuff. Like, a lot of the stuff that's in Wardo by default, you can't use if you use Nilotune. Just to give you an idea. I think you should be able to make a model by yourself that I think you should really go and do a shader. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, hell, technically speaking, as much as I don't like endorsing AI, technically speaking, ChatGPT can make you a shader. I'm not even joking. ChatGPT, if there's one thing that ChatGPT excels at, it's programming. In that shit, it can actually program shaders, believe it or not. And do it pretty decently. Yeah. I'm not even, like, legit. Hang on. I need to show you something real quick on this. Let me just show you the end result of this video real quick, just to show you what I mean.
And DeepSeek compete against each other. He wasn't getting paid enough for this. Or if he sat down and took cover, he would not get back up like a little.
I'm really scared.
But it is. I told ChatGPT that his 80 project. And for the first time, negating something that the AI has difficult. I decided it's best if we just scrap the idea and call this an enemy AI and move on. And here it is, the moment you've all been waiting for. The level design. Pulled that random for me. Enough level design even and I can't decide which
legit
one made the better game, since they both made a pretty decent and fun experience in such a short amount of time. I'd say it was a tie, or DeepSeek actually won because of the negative points ChatGPT got. But you guys can decide for that in the comments. Now like, subscribe.
It made someone used ChatGPT and they made a basic ass first-person shooter game. Imagine sitting there and using fucking AI, using ChatGPT to make a goddamn game. Just to give you an idea of the fact that you know, yeah, looks like a cheap CS 1.6 clone, but a bot made, and that's, yeah, no, I wrote right. It's the fact that a bot fucking made that, you know? And that's what's crazy. That is absolutely what's crazy. Had the issue where it'll fall into deep depression for trying to code? Nah, it doesn't actually. Call of Duty does it, and people, that is true. People do pay hundreds for it. You're not wrong. But you get the idea. You get the fucking idea. It's like, Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Me even saying that, if it was VTubers, they'd be like, oh, no, you endorse AI. How dare you? Time to fucking cancel you. No. No. Sometimes actually knowing what's going on with this shit is where it's really important, okay? Also, shut the fuck up, ads. Like, legit, it is important to understand things so that you can actually approach it properly. Rather make the blowboard whatever, you're not wrong. And also, by the way, for those of you who thought I was scary, let me just show you something real quick. I found a fucking exercise. Okay? And it's like totally an amazing exercise. And it's like a massive workout. And like, if you don't believe me, you should like totally go and try this workout. Because it is so difficult. But yet it is also fucking amazing and it feels so good. So let me show you real quick. You gotta admit, that right there, I was doing that today, and I'll let you know right now. If you didn't feel, if you didn't think your abs were sore enough, right? If you didn't think your abs were sore enough, guess what? That's a really good way to make you feel something. Cause goddamn, like legit, that is such a good workout. Like you're not really feeling it as much in your arms as you're feeling those in your legs and in your abs. At least you get abs. Yeah, basically, it is such a fucking amazing workout. Okay. And also, I know people I know someone brought it up a little bit, right? I know some people brought it up already. I haven't been able to avoid it on TikTok. I don't want to get political here, but the history books are gonna be fucking hilarious like a decade or two from now when you're reading in the history books and you see them talk about a bullet casing that says "Uwu bulges." If you don't know what I'm talking about, I cannot believe that happened. I cannot believe that. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Also, imagine running a one-shot in D&D and you get a surprise attack with that. That would probably scare someone if they had to hear that. Like, I am legit convinced that's what would happen and no one would be able to handle that. I believe that no one would handle that. I'll say, Halo, I hope you're doing okay, bro. I know the move's hard for you. But yeah, legit, I fucking love that whole thing. Also, we got 2 videos submitted by Saying It here real quick. That face screams, oh dear God. I mean, look. Yes, it does. Oh no. Oh no.
Hey, what do you do for fun, man? Sometimes I'll just go onto Facebook Marketplace and make listings for some popular items.
Side hustle, I respect it.
Oh, it's not a job. It's for leisure.
What do you mean?
Once I get some interest in the listing, I'll identify 3 to 5 suitable targets.
Bro, did you say targets?
Buyers.
You said targets.
I'll do a little research from their profiles, their appearance, what car they drive.
Why?
I'll set a date and location. A neutral location, obviously. Perhaps the parking lot outside a popular diner.
Yeah,
with big
damn,
windows,
Plague.
if someone wanted to watch. Beforehand, I will give each of the prospective buyers a description of myself so they can meet me on the fated day. but the description I'll give each of them is of one another.
To what end?
Now, when they arrive, there will be no items.
Nah,
No seller at all.
nah, man.
They will
Hi,
be
Fade
met
and
with
Mr. Winky. How you doing,
confusion,
bros?
Rage, as they accuse and interrogate each other of being the seller based on the descriptions given.
That's messed up.
By the time any of them have the wherewithal to reach out to the seller, that account is already gone. It's a Fugazi. It's a
Jesus.
Fugazi. It's paradise.
Is that Matthew
Fucking
McConaughey?
Christ.
All right, all wrong.
That was Matthew McConaughey. Is that Cole Queso? Nah, where are your chips though, bro? Yeah, 911, send everybody.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, I'm glad you liked the stream. Holy mother of God. That was absolutely beautiful. I love it. And you know what? You know what? I don't know why Saint had cursed us with that knowledge.
How do you say a seal pushed me into a shower in French?
In French, that's un phoque m'a poussé dans une douche.
Cool.
No. No. Okay, I have a question. How many of you guys, okay? Oh my God. How many of you guys are motorcycle lovers? Like, how many of you guys like motorcycles? Like, raise your hand if you guys like motorcycles. Because I get this feeling, you don't know? Okay, so we got one motorcycle lover. You like him but not a lover? Okay. Okay. Did you know that Honda released a $1,000 motorcycle? Yeah, Honda released a $1,000 motorcycle. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You think it's a good motorcycle? No. No. It is not. It is not what you would consider a proper motorcycle. Okay? And I am, you know, I'm stalling a little bit for the next 28 seconds. It's not shitty. And trust me, it's not. I don't know what you're talking about. It would never be a moped. Okay, okay, so here you go. Are you guys ready for this?
Yeah, sit on the handlebars.
I am not even joking.
Tops.
It comes in a box like this. Hi, Zach. How you doing, bro?
Honda make. That's pretty cool. Nice little Honda box. We just gotta figure out how to.
There you go. There's your motorcycle. There you go. Like, come on. It's not that bad, right?
Opening seat.
Like...
So putting together this tiny itty bitty little motorcycle with really easy. It's little.
But hang on.
These are rubber.
There you go. There's what it looks like when it's... Why you say it misleading. It's considered as... It is actually considered a
Not
motorcycle.
like how do you change oil? You got it like the one page. And went to lunch. And the big...
Look at that. That's what it looks like.
Right. An hour. So you have to push. That's exactly what you got to do. Then I realized that there was two different modes. In power mode 1,
And here's the thing. Here's what makes it worse. It only goes, okay, it only goes 15 miles an hour, and its range is only 12 miles. It only has a range of 12 fucking miles.
3.5 hours to fully charge in seconds, which I'm pretty sure is just completely not true, unless you and the bike are being thrown out of an airplane. But the
Like-
next claim that Honda makes is the one that I'm going to challenge.
Like, legit, just imagine, you know what? Fuck you not wanting it anymore. Like, that's the thing, is it's called the Moto Compacto, okay? I need you so you can drive on it for like 1.5 hours, barely get. Yeah, basically. Basically, that is effectively what it is. And here's the thing, right? You can literally, here, we're going to come over here to Honda's official website, right? The Moto Compacto. Dream engineered for your lifestyle. I shit you not. Damn, Honda managed to make a bike that nobody wants to steal. Like, look at this. It's meant to be compact, and so the seat and the handle goes inside. Range of 12 miles, maximum of 50 miles an hour, 3.5 hours to charge. Acceleration 7 seconds to go from 0 to 15. Weight capacity is 265 pounds. Like, legit? This makes me so sad. This legit makes me so fucking sad that they made a literal rectangular motorcycle fucking. I don't even know why. I don't even know why they would do that, you know? I would not say that, I know, right? This has big, we taught him wrong as a joke, and he kind of does, doesn't it? It's basically like a PS5 just sitting there casually. Like, and here's the thing. You could go to Walmart and buy a goddamn, for real, tax write-off if they punish someone for, God. New York bike, not even. I'd rather have a scooter or an actual, bicycle. Hell, right now, right? Right now, I could go literally onto Walmart's website, right? Yeah, I'm booting up Walmart here real quick. Okay, are you ready for this? Watch this. I can order a goddamn motorcycle on Walmart. Like, granted, a lot of these are like kid size, but there are actual fucking, look, a black mini motorcycle, 49cc 4-stroke gas motorbike, 25 miles an hour max speed for adults. Like, you can legit buy a motorcycle from fucking Walmart. Okay? Or, hell, hang on. Here you go. Right here. Look at this. Right here. This is a single-cylinder 4-stroke air-cooled engine with 223cc displacement, manual 5-speed transmission, capable of reaching speeds over 68 miles an hour, with hydraulic disc brakes for basically $2,200. That's an actual proper motorcycle. How long is it going to last you? I don't fucking know. But it's the fact that it actually works. That you can actually buy a fucking motorcycle off of goddamn Walmart. You can go to fucking Walmart and buy a goddamn fucking motorcycle. I know, for like, for $2,000, you're damn right I would easily. Now, granted, I know it's probably not going to last very long, okay? I know that. Oh, no.
Here we can see the difference in balloon circumcision. Unfortunately, both of them are straight. But that's not going to stop any of the ravenous Swiss cheese cinematic universe fanfiction writers all over the internet. This is where the term Granny Smith apple comes from, because Granny Smith was a notorious whore. White, yellow, orange, red, stink, Movember, bloop, pertangle, racist green, mystery color, and even red again. We have cropped his identity out of frame because he is currently in the witness protection program. We here at How It's Made wish you luck, Robert Savino. The mold is then pumped full of a special white liquid. Oh, you know what I'm talking about. It's a special fluid that mommies and daddies create things with. It's liquid plastic.
Yes.
It's a little known
All
fact.
of your children now have so many microplastics inside of them. They are made with liquid plastic. That's right. Your father ain't going and getting your mother freaking knocked up with fucking spunk. No. He's actually knocking her up with microplastic semen.
That bowling balls are, in fact, extra large jawbreakers. A lift system lowers the bowling ball into a waterboarding machine to see
Jesus
if it's
fucking
hiding any
Christ.
secrets about the KGB and its planted operatives.
Jesus
This is my
fucking
house,
Christ.
where I live with these roof tiles. And this is my neighbor Randolph. He's an asshole. At this
What the
point, a
fuck?
machine known as a personified, enthusiastic touching extraction robot, or Peter for short, fondles the tea for freshness.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
Peter, no! Why? No, Peter!
Peter, yes.
Why, Peter? Why? Among Us.
Because
Do you
it's
get
the
it?
fun sprinkles.
see
It's
what I
the
did there?
forbidden
You get it?
sprinkles.
Because I don't. Here's a fun game. Try to find the silk cord in this pile of drag queen wigs.
Oh my
A
fucking
worker
God.
takes a big sheet right in front, right on top of the apples, and presses it down so the pies are full of sheet. Whoa there! On Thursdays, recently divorced Santa Claus volunteers at the factory. Then it's
Fucking
off to a nice,
God.
safe, cooling dip, and oh my God! Metallic film is wrapped around the cookie tray,
What
letting
the
customers
fuck?
finally purchase a freshly made box of Numinos. What the fuck? But don't celebrate too quickly, because then the nefarious supervillain Red Liquid joins the party. And Red Liquid's superpower? Racism. Surfing is an ancient poem.
Yes, it's totally not the whites that have racism. No, it's the reds. It's the Native Americans. Yes, Jesus
Polynesian
fucking
pastime,
Christ.
first documented by Europeans in the... Every silk weaver hopes that one day their silk patterns will be good enough to be worn by the world's supreme authority on silk fashion, the illustrious Golden Man.
That's right, I'm an Electronic Arts executive producer, and I'm taking a trip to Hot Topic tonight because my team refuses to optimize this massive open world cinematic experience for mobile phones.
The Sun God is consulted for final judgment on all pizzas. Any he deems unworthy are blown away to pizza hell. The toaster pastries travel through an oven, which bombards them with top heat and bottom heat, which are the two elements
Is
that
this
make
just like a
convection heat.
fucking compilation
As you
of
can
all
see here,
freaking what's
top
his
heat is
name's
fucking
freaking?
nuts. A multi-steroid injection is put into the shoe, making sure it's
Hang on.
nuts. A multi
I legit thought for a second I was looking at someone's ball sack at the bottom of the screen. I'm not even joking. I legit thought that those were not thumbs. I thought that was a ball sack with like a dick getting a freaking corset put on it. It looked like it, okay? Don't judge me. Don't fucking judge me.
steroid injection is put into the shoe, making sure it's strong enough to support the 400-pound weight brought on by the average American. Oh, now he's got 2 dustpans. Well, fuck off, Uncle Gary, you good-for-nothing showboater. Please urinate on your monitor now. But you may be wondering, how do they orient the cookies so that they can be sandwiched correctly? Well, obviously with specialized cookie ramps, you fucking moron. And that's how to give the gift of homemade chocolate chip. Get those brownies out of here, goddammit! Never eat your house, or you'll be homeless. With the guitar wood in place, the Blackfire Steel Mega Engine is now ready to drive the entire factory across the nuclear
chaotic where
wasteland
their
in
mind
search
is
of
at,
the
like,
successors to
Jesus.
Hokuto Shinken. They then nut deep inside the guitar. Sometimes, a local thief will sneak into the factory after having stolen a brand new iPhone. To reward
Oh my
himself for a
fucking
job
God.
well done, he will fondle an orange. The bag's anus is opened, so the sugar abortion can finally begin. Fuck it. Coffee. It's made. The end. Stop the video.
What the fuck? What the fuck? I don't have words. I legit do not have words for what I was just watching there. But you know what? You know what I do have words for? Who's ready for some games? Who's ready to play some video games? Are we gamers here or are we gamers? Like, come on. Who's ready for some game? Let me see some hype if you're ready for some games! No? No one? No hype? Come on. You find something on YouTube? Oh, no. Come on. Let me see some hype. Because here's the thing. I know today we said we were going to do, you know, Ken of Bridge of Spirits. I'm going to be real with you. I needed something more painful and a skill issue related, right? No, we're not doing Wukong. We are not doing Wukong. In fact, we're doing something else, okay? You came to hear me rant? Well, you're going to hear me rant about a Souls-like here in just a bit. Because here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. I have been absolutely... I was testing it a little bit. I was curious about it. It was, you know, some fun play testing it. It was a bit of a pain in the ass getting it running because for whatever reason, it decided, you know what? I don't want to recognize your controller. Like, legit, I've spent hours. Literally, I spent 2 hours today. 2 fucking hours getting this goddamn game running properly. And I didn't even... I forgot to turn on the goddamn audio for it. Oh, wait, hang on. Hang on. We got audio. Never mind. The audio's routed. We're good. We are good. Okay, controller is plugged in. Controller works. It's always that one game. Yeah, no, like legit, I was sitting there. And because for whatever reason, because I'm on Linux, and it's like, you know, what if we just didn't install the drivers for this specific game to use a goddamn controller? And so I had to figure out how to install the drivers for the controller for this goddamn game. Not only that, this game has such a long fucking opening. This is like 30 seconds of waiting just to get to the title screen. Imagine sitting there. I mean, the shader compilation I did before stream, but every time, if this game ever crashes, okay, I need you to imagine, every time this game crashes, that is 30 seconds. 30 unrecoverable. Is the game loud for you guys? Hang on. Oh, that just made it silent. Okay, how's that? That's good? Okay, cool. Yeah, no, like legit. Here's the thing. Here's the thing for me. The fact that I had to sit there every time I wanted to make sure that the controller was working, by the way. No, I can't speed it up because it's not an intro video. But I had to sit there and I had to wait at 30 seconds every time just to make sure the controller worked. Play with it upside down for 5 minutes? Sure. Sure. Also, hi there, Jared. How you doing, bro? This game is Wuchang Fallen Feathers. It is a game that is a Souls-like that came out. People were liking it for the most part, but apparently one of the more recent updates completely changes the story, and it really upset people that were mid-playthrough. No, let's not do the every death 3 push-ups thing. Come on. Ooh, feathers. Because they changed entire parts of the story. Like, that's what I was... Apparently, like, one of the most recent updates completely changed important story points, which in turn changed how the whole story flowed, completely fucking everything up. How they managed to do that, I don't know. I legit do not know how they managed that, right? Okay, playing this game for 5 minutes with my controller upside down, this is going to be a pain in the ass. It was a China-sensitive update. Did not know that. What does that do? What did they do, right? Oh, they made it so you can't kill NPCs because they're historical characters? Oh. I mean, honestly, that's not the end of the world. Let's be real here. That's not as bad as it could be. It could be a lot worse. Also, hello, Mama Thigh. So is this the sexy Souls-like? I feel like this is the sexy Souls-like right now, you know? Also, how the fuck am I supposed to play a goddamn Souls game with a controller upside down? Is that even possible? There's no way. There's no way. There is no way I'm going to be able to do this. Like, the buttons are upside down. Nast, Sexy Souls, a Stellar Blade with a nude mod. Oh my god. Look, here's the thing though. Here's the thing. Unless I said 5 minutes and not an hour. I mean, that's true. Like, here's the thing with this game. I have to say, it is optimized pretty damn well. All things can... Oh god. Oh, fuck me sideways. I cannot. Oh god. Oh god. I am supposed to... No. How the fuck? How the fuck? Okay, hang on, hang on. I gotta at least be able to kill one enemy like this. Okay, just one. Just one, come on. Okay, this is pain, Dio. This is painful. Because my freaking camera stick is in the completely wrong spot. You have a talent for playing with controllers? I mean, here's the thing. If you want to believe it or not, I am playing this game on max settings, okay? And for comparison, Mafia the Old Country, I could barely run at 60 FPS consistently. For like, you know, on medium settings. To give you an idea of how much more optimized this game is. Also, hello there, Fabulous Freak. How you doing, bro? Pleasure to meet ya. Okay, okay, this is a pain. Okay, is the 5 minutes up? No, I still got a minute left. 1 minute left. Coming in with the host. Oh, I appreciate the host. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. You know, I kind of forgot about those things. I forgot that hosting was a thing, honestly. Can you play with friends in this game? I have no idea. I've considered it, but considering I don't know much about this game, I'm going in blind. I just know this is sexy Souls-like with sexy woman. Okay, 5 minutes are up. I can now flip it back over. But does this game include one-handed mode like Bayonetta? I'm sure if you tried hard enough, the answer would be yes.
Why am I here?
I came upon you in a brooklet some days past. You lay passed out due to the feathering. I moved you to the cave to recuperate.
The feathering.
I see. No, you not. A man-eating fiend attacked Worship's Rise 6 moons ago, spreading unthinkable horrors, after which many bore feathers on their bodies. A malady unlike any other, without hope of a cure. I found this silk manuscript on your person.
I mean, let's be real here. Let's be real here. Being like, you know, if you just get to turn into a bird-like creature, I'm sure that's someone's kink, right?
You have other concerns?
I'm sure that's someone's kink, right? Like, someone would absolutely be down to, you know, fuck a bird girl, okay? Like, come on. Come on. Like, you know, if she's turning more and more, like, I'm gonna guess that's what's happening, is that the feathers on her arm are turning her into a bird person. Like, if people want to, you know, fuck horse girls and they want to fuck, you know, cat girls and shit, why not bird girls? You know, like, it makes a lot of sense. Anyway, so let's go over here. Oh, because I do have the pre-order one where it gives you a bunch of different items. So let's go ahead and just pick up all of these, because I saw some of the outfits and they look fucking hot as hell, okay? Like, this shit looks really good. I don't know which outfit is going to be the best for me, but I get the feeling it's going to be one of those things. I don't know, like, you know, I don't know, like, how it's going to look or how any of the weapons are going to perform, but you know, the fact that you guys have the ability to tell me what to do. Ooh, hang on. Okay. First off, we gotta have that. And then, you know what? I like the drag... Man. You know what? I want that. I want that fucking thing. That looks good. Because I'm just kind of going by what's like, has the most blue stats on this. So, you know what? Yeah, that one looks good. And then... You know what? Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, that looks pretty damn good. Okay. And then we got, what, these things? Holy mother of ass cheeks! Holy! Hello there, mommy. Hello there. It is the sexy souls like, hi, do you come here often? There is no, okay. Come on. You can't be sitting here and doing that. You can't just sit there and just give us either, I know, right, Fade, right? You can't be just sitting there giving us this shit. Bird or horse girls, snakes and spiders. I mean, true. At least the snake one, you know, is going to tie you up and give you a good time, right? Jesus Christ, hang on. Let's see. Ancient chisel. Let's see. Restore health over time for a certain duration. Okay. That's evil. Because right now we got ourselves a long sword. Really? That does less damage? I mean, I guess that would make sense. You know, let's go with the spear, because surely a spear won't be that bad, right? Okay. I feel I'm going to draw her with Yoro. Honestly, that would be amazing. Oh no, does it have dead or alive physics? I genuinely want to know if it has dead or alive physics. No, it does not. Those titties are like locked in place. They have a little bit of jiggle, but it is so minor. Like, they did not give us jiggle physics. That is actually disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. That is legitimately disappointing. Okay, you know what? I'm curious now, because we got ourselves a spear thing going on here. Oh. Oh, I see how that works. Okay, so we've got like this weird... Okay, that's kind of interesting. The way that this works. Okay, so spear weapon and some discipline skills convert your bold hard stacks. Let's see. Light hacks. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Interesting. This is weird. But I also kind of like it. It is... I don't know how to describe the way that this works. Other than it's like, it's a weird way to go about the... It's a weird way to be controlling your character's stats. Like, you're basically building it up, thinking about it. Dead or Alive had realistic sweat, clothing damage, dirt, and stains. Yeah. No game has gotten anywhere near that close. Like, at all. But this is... I mean, then again... Okay, the ass cheeks jiggle. The ass cheeks jiggle. Oh, there we go. Okay, I know it's hard to see it, but her tits do bounce when she's walking. They just have... They're very firm, so they don't really move as much when she stops. But yes, the butt does jiggle. Yes, she is wearing a goddamn thong. Like, that is... I just have one thing to say. Twitch, why is this okay, but you're not allowing VTubers and people to wear thongs? That makes me sad. Like, come on. Come on.
Feeling lost out now.
You can't be... You can't be sitting here giving me these jiggle physics, these beautiful, motherfucking, delicious physics, and you're... No, come on. I'm gonna guess there's probably already like a nude mod, but also the fact that this just goes into the whole thing. VTubers and VR chat? No. Yeah, VR chat gets a pass, but no, IRL makes sense because clothing, yeah, that's true. Okay, so now they want me... Oh, okay, so we got our tutorial thing going on. Okay. Jesus! Alright, buddy, come on. Oh. Wait, is there no parry in this game? Hang on. There's no parry in this game, is there? Also, hi there, Dapis. How you doing? Because I don't want you to floss your out. I mean, come on. I'm gonna floss if I have to. And oh, is this our unbeatable tutorial boss? Is this our tutorial boss that's gonna kick our ass cheeks? I get the feeling this is our tutorial boss that's gonna kick our ass cheeks. I get the feeling though we can beat it, right? I get... Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. No jumping. Oh, come on! Come on! I don't even think there's a parry in this game. Okay, fine. Jesus! Okay, I'm gonna just... Okay, that's... Okay. Come on. Come on. Yeah, no, that's... This is bullshit. No. No, this game doesn't have a guard button. This game does not have a guard button. I'm literally forced to take damage. No. No, we're not doing it on the tutorial boss. I need to actually at least... Ow. Because it looks like this entire game's entire premise is dodging. Like, there's no parry. There is a parry system? Okay, come on. I know we can... There's got to be a way to... Yeah, no, it's just... This whole system is weird to me. Ow, Jesus. Yeah, this is such a weird... Oh. You have to unlock it. Also, hi, girl. How you doing, bro? Wait. Wait, hang on. Hang on. You're telling me... You are telling me... Okay. You're telling me that there is a fucking parry system, right? But only for swords. That is stupid. Okay, now I'll do the whole thing with like the no dodging or jumping in this. Now that we're outside of the tutorial thing. Because that feels like, you know... It feels like the fact that the game entirely relies on... Oh, wow. Because the game relies entirely on you dodging, basically, for everything except the sword. Feels kind of silly. Like, that legit feels a little... ridiculous, almost, I want to say. And it's not like you're allowed to have multiple disciplines, are you? Or maybe you are, and it's just... It's dependent upon stuff. Like, I'm not entirely sure on that. Like... Because I don't know if the game is giving a good explanation on how that works, right? By using swords, block, seal, dual blades, a discipline for dual blades that offer simple deflection. Oh. A time release. Really? That is... What the fuck?
Hello, lady. Are you the warrior that the old Taoist rescued and hid in the cave? Did you come to the Reverend? He's so kind. Don't worry. You'll be feeling better in no time.
That is a creepy kid with a creepy voice. Also, what's up, Synthon? That was a creepy-ass fucking voice for that kid. You may be interested how you look, feel 2D, but it isn't. Feels 3D, but it doesn't look like it. Oh, yeah. No, this is a 3D model. Hi. Hello. Hi. See? 3D model. Yeah, no, I do have a 2D model, but I'm using my 3D model at the moment. I worked really hard on making this model, getting the shaders and everything, because I wanted something really expressive that allowed me to be everything. And who the fuck are you, bro?
What's happened to it?
Yeah, no, like legit, that kid feels a little too big on his head.
I scouted the shoe sanctum a few days past. See the light? You will need to find a way around. But be careful.
You know, I like how he's basically almost at motorboating height. Like, she is at the perfect height on Legendary's take on Godzilla. I still think the original one is the best version of Godzilla, but Legendary didn't do bad.
I've tested it personally.
Like, Legendary did pretty good on Godzilla. It's just not... Oh, Jesus Christ. It's not as bad as you would think it is, but I still think, like, Shin Godzilla is better. Hi, buddy. Oh, my God. Their fucking fire does... Oh, my... Environmental shit. It delivers a cartoonish feel with the white outline. Yeah, that's just an OBS. That's actually a filter I can do in OBS to, you know, make my model stand out and give kind of like an easy way to do thumbnails, believe it or not, and I really like it. But yeah, no, like, that is special on so many levels. We have environmental hazards, walking into fire. I'm sure that's not going to go to bite me in the ass at any point in the future, but... You know, like, I'm sure that'll be fine. Also, I want to see something real quick. Is there a way... Okay, spears... Oh. Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? There's combos? Why are there combos in this game? Bro, come on. Come on. Come at me, bro. Come at me. Okay, I need to see how this works with the parry. Does this actually work the way I want it to, or is this going to be awful? Okay. I mean, that's kind of awkward. Shin Godzilla mentioned my evac alien radar has been activated. Oh my fucking God. Like, yeah, honestly, for an alternate Godzilla that weren't exclusively Japanese, the Monster Universe, yeah, they've done really good. Like, and yes, he gets to walk through fire and doesn't take damage, but me? No, no, no. I have to take damage. Because fuck you. I mean, at least I have an ass cheek to look at. A singular ass cheek. Not like I get... Hi. You know what? There's Gripper sided. Sorry, I need to... I'm sorry, we gotta, you know... Like, Jesus Christ. Gonna be realistic somehow? Yeah, exactly, see? Hang on. How am I supposed to... Hang on. Wait a second, hang on. I have that. I know this seems a little bit silly. I don't know what that was useful for. I don't know. I'm not surprised you have foot fetishes. Oh, come on. Like, I was surprised. I'm pretty sure even Crystal and Star Fox Avenger showed more too. I mean, she did have her ass cheeks kind of out there. Okay, I know that the aerial bulwark thing isn't like... I don't even know how awkward the timing... I feel like the timing is going to be super awkward for the parry in this game. Also, I actually do not have them, believe it or not. When you're equipped with 2 weapons, you can consume Skyborn Might to unleash. Got it. Something I will probably never take advantage of. Yeah, what is the timing on that? Like, the timing feels so weird. Like, are you supposed to... Because I saw, like... Because I looked at the whole combo thing, right? Because in the help, under tutorial, right? There was... Where is it? There was... No, it wasn't that. It was... Yeah, under spear with aerial bulwark. Gain fleetness while charging aerial bulwark. When used as an enemy strikes, you can evade attacks and launch a counter. Hang on. So... You have to gain fleetness for it to do anything. You have to let... Wait, you have to let go... Oh. Oh, that feels so awkward. That legit feels so awkward. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know if I like that or not. Like, that genuinely feels wrong almost, I want to say. Like, it's not bad. Also, this game is very pretty. Holy shit. Hypothetical for you. Every Batman villain is attempting to go legit. Which one are you hiring? The Joker. The fucking Joker. Like, I'm gonna be real here. I'm gonna trust the fucking Joker over anything else. I'm not gonna lie. Like, honestly. Oh. That's cool. So if I wanted to, I can actually go in different directions. Okay. That is good to know. And also, I'm gonna guess this over Bane. I mean, okay, which version of Bane are we talking? We're talking like from the Harley Quinn show where he's basically just best bro? Because if we're talking about Bane, like, you know, from the Harley Quinn show, then sure. Yeah, no, Harley Quinn, absolutely, like, Bane, absolutely. Because he's just, you know, out there trying to be a good guy, you know? He's the most misunderstood one in that show. But Joker, on the flip side, Joker in that show as well was pretty fucking funny, though. Okay? Also, ayo. Hang on. We got the Jade Pin. We got a spell now. Okay. Hi, buddy. Do you want to die to a spell? Oh. Honestly, I feel like the spear is going to be like a hard carry. Just because of the fact that it does... Hey, buddy. Come on. I have no idea if that worked. I legit do not know if that actually worked or not. It looked like it might have worked, but that is so hard to tell, you know? Have you ever thought about making your model in a style of Harley Quinn from either... That would be a pain in the ass to try and make a DC Comics art style. Like, it's possible, but the angles and everything feel like it would just be really weird, you know? Okay. The pain, I get it because he's a backstabbing snake. I mean, these are facts. That was way too over the top for what it was. The sheer amount of damage that does is... Okay. Okay. Want to know a secret? What's the secret? That's what Marcy said. You know what? Valid. I mean, true. That, and he's also... It's funny. Because he's also fucking... what is it? He's Jewish. Which is kind of hilarious when you think about it. Okay, buddy. Hi. Hi there. Hello. You know, that actually kind of worked. You can cheese this boss? How do you cheese this boss? Oh my fucking god, what the fuck? I actually parried it. Holy mother of God. Are you talking about the spell? Oh, the spell does so much damage. Holy shit. Hang on. Holy shit. Okay. Okay, that is amazing. And yeah, Jesus Christ, the bots are really bad over there right now. Like, holy mother of God. I am sorry, but that parry is absolutely broken. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but I legitimately feel like... What was that? What's that forgotten remembrance? Oh, increases one of the falling moons for a time, maximum health. Okay. Yeah, no, like, legit, that was... special? Oh, used for the monopotency node and... Oh. That's kind of cool to see, I guess. But yeah, the sword one is just as broken if used right. But really? I mean, that one, though, she does damage and moves away. Like, how is that not more broken? I like the spear parry. Haven't really tried the other weapons. Honestly, it's not bad. Damn, you very slippery with the parry. I mean, honestly, can you blame me, though? Like, that parry is... Oh, fuck you! Jesus Christ. Okay, we're going Dark Souls 1 with our bullshit enemy placement there. There is no reason at all. Okay, motherfucker. There was no reason for him to just be sitting there underneath the corner. Can you use a shield? I don't think I can, actually. Because I'm only allowed to have one weapon being used at a time, and I did not see any shields, unfortunately. Would be nice if you could. I would like that, though. versus Killer Croc because there's actually a comics where you try getting a job. Oh my god, seriously? Okay, to be fair with Clayface, though, he's also kind of eh. Like, depending on what you go with Clayface. Jesus! Okay. I kind of feel broken with the spear. I'm not gonna lie, like this... I did tell you the game is pretty forgiving when you learn the parry window. I mean... This is probably one of the most forgiving parries I've seen. Like, I have seen... Oh. Really? Just a casual upgraded spear. Okay. I will take that. How do I... How do you put the benedictions on? Like, they showed us it, like, for a moment? I am so confused. I am legit confused. Like, are you... Because they have, like, the whole... Oh, I see. Because, like, there's... Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, so it's literally... Okay, that's a little awkward that they give you a tutorial without you being at a shrine. Feels a little... That feels a little jank, a little awkward. Clayface feels like a New Yorker surfer that is all the time in the world. He kind of does. Oh, fuck off. No. Fuck you with your fucking gun. No. No, 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 no. Ooga booga, oh my god. Hi there, Hakuma, how you doing? Have you, come to Hakuma these titties? I know that doesn't make much sense, but it just means to, huggle the titties. Hope you're doing well, though. Also, there is a lot of different paths to go around. Alternatively, have you thought maybe don't? Oh, Jesus! Where the fuck did this fucker come from? You know what? No. I've got a fucking... You know, I don't normally use spells in Souls-likes because I'm just not a big spell user. But this might be one of those games where I do that. This might actually be one of those games where I just straight up use spells. Okay, that is a little bit more... Just here supporting a fellow tomboy. Oh, I'm glad. I appreciate it. Tomboys gotta unite. We gotta stay strong, you know? Came in with a host. I don't know who. Oh, yeah, there was someone that hosted. I would need to scroll up to remember. I forgot their name. But they were here a bit. I think they might be lurking at the moment. Oh, my fucking god. Okay, good to know they decided to, you know, explode their load with a fucking gun. Fuck you. Big boomstick. It was not even a boomstick. No. No, 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 no. Yes, Fabby. Yee. Gives you an alternate names for the 7 dwarfs. You know what? How about I go and give this fucker... Oh. Okay. Okay, then. I will gladly take that. Okay, so the timing on that is a little... Ow. Also, hang on. I cannot cancel out of attacks, I'm noticing. Yeah, no, we're playing Wuchang Fallen Feathers. It's actually... Oh. Oh. Right, I forgot that there was enemies down here for a second. All right, buddy, come on. Come on, come here, come here. Come on. What? Oh, you gonna just go back to sleep, bro? Come here. It's not that bad. Really? Is he really pulling this bullshit? Come on. Fuck you, bitch. I mean, granted, I took some fire damage, but it's absolutely worth it for that shit. There's something Dark Souls in this game. I will say this, beware of hidden enemies. When you see them, it's already too late. Yeah, I kind of figured that one out. The fact that the game already kind of made me figure that out, like... Because we already had the one, right? That was... Oh, she doesn't respawn. Okay, cool. Because, like, legit, because there's the one enemy that's right here. And if I'm not careful... Yeah, right there. Just hiding in plain fucking sight. No, not talking about these enemies. No, wait, there's another enemy that's even worse? Oh my god, I don't know how I fucking dodged that. You'll see later. I have yet to try out a Souls-like game. I mean, I guess if you count Soul Frame. I mean, this one feels like it's in that weird in-between between the hardcore ones and, like, being really easy. Because I'm gonna be real with you on this. This is surprisingly... In comparison... This one is pretty easy. Like... Okay, look, I didn't even see that fucker. That is bullcrap, okay? I'm sorry, no. No. Fuck you. Fuck your ass cheeks to hell, bro. No. We're speedrunning this shit now. Fuck you. Fuck all the enemies that decided to make my life a living hell. Come on, bro. Come at me. Come at me. Fucking dare you. No, we're not standing for this shit. Also, thank you so much for joining the brigade, Akuma. I hope you find the missions and matches you're looking for. Ah! Okay. No, it's time for the series. No, that was amazing. No, it's okay. You're the best player. No. Okay, I guess I'm just stuck here. No. Okay, that was just a bitch move right there. Fuck you, bitch! No, everyone dies now. Everyone, including the murderous chain guys. Why? Because I'm Beast. Okay, to be honest, you're totally spearheading the you know what? You're not wrong, but at this point, it's time for me to just be reckless. I'm letting loose. We're just gonna kill all the enemies. Because they decided to cross me in the worst way possible. All right, bro. Ow. No. We're not dealing with this fucking shit. You're not getting away with this bullshit. No. I love the gore in all this game. I know, right? The gore is honestly kind of amazing. Fuck your little scrawny ass cheeks. Good old murder hobo. You know, it's the fact that they put gun-wielding enemies next to explosive barrels. It's like they don't want me going this way. There. Jesus fucking Christ. I want to, like, you know, bait him out, but he's not gonna move. Hang on. Okay, this works. This works. I know I'm wasting a bunch of, you know, consumables for this. But I think if we just, you know, keep him just a little bit... Fuck you! Okay. That is, for an early game moment, right? I know. It's because I needed to make my point that they were going to fucking die. Yeah, no, the fact that they went out of their way to make these enemies this early on next to fucking explosive barrels? No. That is fucking bullshit. There better not be any hidden enemies next to this whatever the fuck this is. Okay. There wasn't. Good. Fucking good. Is there anyone else? Oh, hi. Alright, you know what? Fucking friendly fire's a bitch! Holy mother of God! That was beautiful with that explosion. I don't know what caused it. You know what? Fuck you. You wanna sit there and cause me shit? Oh. 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 I get it now. Those wires are... Oh. That was... All of that was for a fucking... Okay, I mean, I'll take increased burn resistance, but why? Why would you put... No. 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 I did all of that for an optional item? That item better be worth it later on. Like, unless there's about to be a bunch of enemies that are gonna burn my ass cheeks later. Which I don't think there's going to be. I'ma be real with you. At least you got the final bing before you went. I mean, I guess, yeah. Oh, fuck off! Jesus! What the fuck? I wasn't even... Okay, I want to know where that guy was legit hiding. Because he came out of nowhere. That little fucker. Perfect timing. Yeah, I know, right? Oh. Deal fire damage in an area. I will take that. Granted, I do not You know what? I'm okay with this. I am a-okay with just throwing fire if it means murdering some people. Okay, so he was in the tree, huh? Oh. Honestly, if you do get that parry timing down, you know what I'm noticing? Oh. Yeah, I'm noticing if you get that parry timing down, pretty much every enemy is gonna die afterwards because of the amount of damage you do. And then on top of that, you're also, you know, able to stun lock them almost, is what it feels like. And if that's the case, that's actually a pretty overpowered... Yeah, no, that's overpowered as shit for what they're giving you. Thank you for that hydrate, by the way. And that posture check. Wait, there's a rest point? Wait, where? Right here? That's not a rest point. That's just that's a table. I mean, technically it looks like a rest point. Oh, there it is. Hang on. You know, it would be nice if I could... There we go. God, they're gonna make me have to really work for those birds, aren't they? And I don't even know what those birds are for, actually. Other than those items. Okay. Benediction. The problem is that doesn't have... Yeah, because that talks Skyborn Might. Which I guess helps? Okay. So let's see here, because we've been really going well on the spear here. We got one faint red feather, which would help with the spear mastery. Interesting. This is tough. I want to go for more strength. Because the extra damage feels like it's going to be really useful, you know? Is the main thing with the spear that gives damage, that gives you damage reduction when you have it. Ah, fair. Also, welcome back, Fritz. I hope you enjoyed your shave. Okay. So first off, reset the state of the world. The fact that it's saying enter the dream is interesting. I wonder what that means. But you know what else that means, though? I want to talk to this guy real quick. Sure, let's help him up. What are the chances that's gonna fuck me over? I see. Well, given the fact that there's no enemies gonna do anything realistically to me, I think now's a good time for me to take a quick bathroom break, so I'm gonna be right back. And you know what? Seal, I'm gonna put you in charge until I get back, so make sure no one burns down the hideout, okay? You got one job. Do it well. Ow. Are you happy with your... They're fucking lighting themselves up. They're lighting themselves up to be punted. I'm not even joking. Hang on. Literally, look at this. They are lined up. They want to be punted. All right. There. I guess they wanted to be punted. Well, you know what? I have been gaming a lot longer. How long you'll never know. Why is there fucking earth essence? I don't wanna really know. I just know I gotta get through here. Why are those rocks smoking? I really don't wanna know. So we're not gonna touch them. That's right, chat. I'm such an uber woober epic megarific. Are you proud of yourself? Seal, what the fuck happened, bro? You had one job. One job to protect the hideout from burning down. What happened? Like, you were supposed to protect the hideout. Saina did it? Well, yeah, I can see that Saina did it. What's your point? Okay. Come on, come on. Really? Are they just gonna ignore me? Jesus Christ, the distance in which we get just dodging out of the way like that is insane to me. It is absolutely insane how far she jumps backwards. Feels kind of wrong. I also kind of feel bad for the amount of, like, you know, some of these guys feel almost like I'm picking on them. And I don't even know why they deserved it. Like, they legit do not feel like they deserve it. Felt cold, now it's nice and toasty. I mean, honestly, today was kind of warm, if anything. It's like, I'm gonna be honest, I have been hating the weather lately. Because just when you think it's gonna be fall, it's like, nah, here's more summertime for you, bro. Wait a second. I get to stab through walls! I become the Souls-like enemy. Holy shit, it's been unseasonably hot. It really has been. Holy shit. Oh, they done goofed. They let me stab through walls. I get to peg enemies through walls. I know that would be bullshit to some people. To me, it's about goddamn toe. Hi. It's about goddamn time that I get the ability to do that shit? Cause holy mother of God. The way that I get to just do that casually. Okay, this enemy's kind of obnoxious though. It keeps swapping between sun and rain for you. Honestly, that is true. Like, it keeps swapping between the two. I can't make heads or tails of what's supposed to be what because of just how much it keeps swapping between everything. And also, this feels like there should have been something back here and there wasn't. That's kind of disappointing. I thought there was legit gonna be more over there. Then again, I get this feeling like we're about to... Okay. Yeah, there we go. Increasing Spearmaster, I'm assuming helps a little bit. Now, I'm a little concerned. I am legit concerned because I feel like we're about to come up on an actual boss. That isn't like some easy peasy little... Oh. I was wrong. I legit thought that this was going to be a boss here for a second. But no, this isn't... This literally looks like a boss arena. Like, legit, I thought for a second a boss was going to like, show up or something. But no, it's just... It's just regular enemies. Like, there's even, like, a golden chest over here that should have been where, like... This feels wrong. This feels wrong on so many levels. Like... Is there no... Why would you give me something that looks like an arena, but doesn't have any, you know... No! I don't even know what corruption does. I don't know if I want to know what it... Oh, it slows you down. Oh, shit. Oh, it's poison. Oh, shit. It's fucking poison? Okay, that's kind of scary. Yeah, the game literally feels like it's teasing. No! Fuck. How does she not have so many splinters or dust all over her exposed ass cheek? You know... Because... Yeah, exactly. It's cheeks of steel. Everyone knows that the more you train your muscles, the more toned you are, the harder it is to get stuck with things. Because your muscles are just so hard, it's impervious to splinters. Like, legit, the amount of times I've sat on things and I've not gotten hurt by it. Just to give you an idea, like, legit, it's really not as bad as you would think. I will say... Oh. Jesus Christ. There is a lot of these fuckers here, actually. Thank God we can take care of it, though. Hi, Alpha Reaper. How you doing? Souls-like? Damn right it's a Souls-like. Like, honestly, though, that was way too many. Yeah, no. Train your muscles and splinters won't be hitting you. Because, sure, her ass cheeks jiggle, but for her to be carrying a weapon around like this in one arm, to be swinging it around and walking as much as she is, you know as damn well. You know damn well that this is a fucking... Those ass cheeks, they would hurt if she was to sit on you. Like, those are the ass cheeks of someone that knows what she's about to do. She knows that she is going to sit on you and it's going to suffocate you. And if you try to do anything, her ass cheeks are going to be so strong that if you insert your dick in them, no, she's going to clench and it's just going to rip it right off. Like, let's be real here. There is no way in hell that those ass cheeks don't just rip someone's dick off with how strong they are. And I'm pretty sure a lot of men would really be into that. Fuck. How fucked am I about to be? How fucked am I about to be on this boss? Because I genuinely do not know how fucked I'm about to be. Fingers crossed I'm not that fucked. Good luck? What do you mean good luck, Satan? Oh, he's got red eyes. Oh, fuck.
Mountains near, rivers
Oh, come on. Oh, Jesus Christ. That does a lot of damage, actually. Okay, come on. Holy. Okay. I didn't even have a chance to dodge. Holy. Mother of God. Okay, this isn't too bad. He's doing fire dip! What? What the fuck? Jesus! I mean, he's not too bad, but... Alright, okay, hang on. Hang on. Okay, dad joke time for this. Okay, you know, every woman that's a tomboy, her cheeks are so toned because it tells you a lot about her personality. You could say that her every tomboy that's really toned with her ass cheeks is really cheeky. But now you know you can't just use the parry since he has combos. I mean, you got a point. I mean, look, every tomboy is a little bit cheeky. Okay, he does have combos, but parrying seems pretty easy. Yeah, I could just parry everything if I wanted to. Okay, come on, bro. Come at me. Yeah, I can easily. Okay, because he's gonna do his... Yeah, like, that's pretty... Okay, so this is our first real boss, actually, because it's not doing, like... Yeah, he doesn't do too much damage. But it's definitely about knowing that timing. For sure. Because he's really... Like, he doesn't... Yeah, like that right there. Come on, bro. Come at me. Yeah, because he just got rid of all of the grass, which doesn't exactly do much. Yeah, like legit, we just took one hit, but parrying everything here seems like it's the answer because he really can't do a whole lot to us. Because as long as we stay or keep our distance, I mean, that right there, yeah, that fucking hurt. But he's really, honestly, yeah, look at that. See, he can't even do anything to us. And killing him slower than a snail, I mean, okay, fine. You've got a point. Maybe I should not, you know, try killing him so slowly. I am kind of curious what the ebb and flow will do. Oh, there he goes. Right, because he does that whole thing. Oh, ebb and flow did not do nearly what I expected it to. Oh, wait, hang... Oh, I get it now. Ebb and flow is like a... Okay, it's like a freaking... What is it? Like a charge attack, basically? Okay. Actually... Yeah, that was way too easy. That was legitimately way easier than I was expecting. I'm not sure. Done my Tomboy boss, hey yo. Oh wait, hang on. Tempering and equipping on your item hop bar will use to endow your current weapon with special effects. Oh. Okay, so basically we're giving ourselves the ability to do what? Fire damage, basically? I mean, that's all it seems like. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, I will gladly take that. Oh. Interesting. That is really interesting, but surely yours is already hot enough. I mean, true, you can put wet fire on my one. Yeah, I noticed that. Like, honestly, I'm kind of surprised at how... I don't know how you're supposed to put fire on your weapon, though. It's because it didn't really... I mean, is it just a thing that it does, or... I wonder if it's, like, something else that I have to do? I'm not entirely sure on that. But as long as we can, you know, get ourselves leveled up at least right now, I think that's the big thing here. Because I don't want to... Let's see. Yeah, as long as we can level up here, I think we'll be good. Easy. It's a power of love, basically. Oh, it's like the grinder. But I'm not sure how... Hang on. It's not that. It's not Y. It's not A. It's not up or down. Oh, it's at like the shrine or something. I guess I'll have to just check that out. Okay, and then we'll just use that. That way we can get ourselves plenty leveled up, because so far this game has been really generous with their feathers, or the red mercury, which is our souls-like, you know, thing. Also, what the fuck is that guy doing there? Select the temper option, insert a bone needle, flame into the available slot, then equip the temperance item on an... Oh. Oh, I see what it does. It's literally a different item. Because it goes right there, and then it's an actual... Okay, I get it. It's definitely not my favorite way to go about it, but it's not like... It's not terrible. It's just not great either. Okay. Let's see here, because we don't have enough to do that. Okay, so we could do this. You can consume 1 sack of Skyborn Might to quickly strike enemies with a heavy spear. We don't have enough to give ourselves Spear Mastery yet. Like another one, so... Wow, there is a lot. Holy shit. Okay, let's see. Because the strength... I don't know how much the strength is doing to things, right? But it does look like, you know... It does look a little bit like it is kind of doing something. But if you were to tell me that it, like, gives a little bit, I would have no idea. I would legit have no idea how much that actually... Oh, you motherfucker. Hang on. There. Was that a waste of a throwable? Probably. Do we have a store that we could just go and buy things? No. And this is just... Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, you know... The fact that there's already 5 different systems and we're still in the first area is kind of... I'm not gonna lie, is kind of insane. I was not expecting there to be that many systems in this one game. Like... Oh, what the fuck are you? What the fuck is this little bamboo shoot that we just attacked? Oh. We literally attacked a bamboo shoot. For what? Really? Like, hang on, does that do anything? Hand over to the panda in exchange for Oh. There's a fucking panda? His name better be Poe.
Judging by your attire, I'm Yan Saichang. I grew up here. So inside that house a few days ago. Since when do monks go around if it wasn't for the village? Oh, and if you headed to... they say the priest, not that any of that. He was bitten by the... But who knew there'd be so...
I'm not gonna lie. You're unlocked into the world. Why is he... Honestly, what the fuck? Yeah, wait, hang on. I need to hear his voice.
Mind if I ask why you came all the way here?
Oh my fucking god, he's British.
The
Why the fuck? Who just thought, yes, we're in China. We're in fucking China. Let's have the Chinaman sound British. Like, seriously? Out of everything. There are so many things I could believe. Him being British is not one of them. Also... What? We did that for an emote? Why? Why are the British here? It's not 1840 yet. I know, right? Like, I don't Oh, hi. I'm actually kind of curious why she's able to control the abilities, you know, of the feather. Because I noticed that these the people that were fighting they can't even control it. Like, maybe it's because she has big-ass tits. Maybe it's the power of the titty that lets you control the power of the feathering, as they're called. God, I can't even take that seriously, saying the power of the feathering is controlled by the titty. Also, hi, Monster Rules. You're going to love this. You found out Fortnite announced people are going to be allowed to pilot the Mighty Morphin Ranger Megazord. I was hearing something about that, even though I'm not like I don't really play Fortnite and can't really because Linux. But, you know, that's kind of cool that they're actually, you know, allowing people to do that. I wonder, here's the only question though, is it actually going to be worth piloting or is it just going to be kind of meh? Because I get the feeling it's going to be more on the meh side of things than anything. Because it's going to have probably like some absolutely stupid requirement just to get it to pilot it, you know? Oh, hang on. And there we go. Jesus Christ, all of these. Where the fuck is it? Everyone who was born in the 90s will at least be able to make one of their childhood memories come true. Okay, give me the fucking, you know, the dinosaur one, and then we're talking. Is this the panda?
No, please, don't feed me. I'm just an old bag of bones.
I'm sorry. I heard this. I just heard hearing this voice. Okay, hang on. My very first thought hearing this voice was Zelda CDI. Tell me I'm wrong.
Now then, if you want to know.
Tell me I'm fucking wrong. Hang on. Let me go fucking turn the sounds up for the voices. Here. Hang on. Here you go. Here you go. Hear it.
What? Empty pockets? Just my wretched fortune. Very well, very well. Fate seems to have drawn us together, and you do not appear ill-natured. I shall unveil a path to great wealth. See that plump little thing over there? Don't be fooled by its dull gaze. That thing's hiding treasure. Go on, see for yourself. And if you happen to snag something down... enough prattle. Now...
He legit sounds like he came from a Zelda CDI game. I'm not even joking. That like, legit. And he's British. Like, why is everyone British? Like, look, I'm okay. I love a good British voice, a good British accent. But even still, I have to question, why are they all, like, no. Oh, there's the panda. So he has a steam-powered spear. And then there's the Divine Ward. Okay. Like, it's steam-powered. So it loses a little bit of stabby stab, but it gets a little bit extra sleep. Oh. Take care, Fade, and stay safe on those missions out there. And oh. All I have to say is, oh.
Life's cycle moves on. I pleaded for guidance, only to be met with silence.
I was not expecting.
Unyielding. Destiny.
I was not actually expecting this to be basically Beyblade time.
But a fleeting dream.
Also, who the fuck is talking? Who the fuck was talking? I just random voice line out of nowhere. Okay, I'll take it, but what? Is this someone narrating a fucking dream or some shit? Okay, hang on. Got it. I still don't even know what to really do with those feathers, because I know like those feathers are meant to help with something. Oh. Okay, this feels a little weird. Because we're coming across enemies that have, like, almost no health. And I get that they're trying to, like, make it realistic, but... I don't know. Something about that feels a little... I don't like this. This feels like a poison area. This feels... like death. It felt like death. That's why what was wrong. I knew I was missing death, but you know, I didn't expect there to be that much death there, damn. Yes. I mean, at least it doesn't, I didn't go back too far. I will say I'm kind of not liking how many, or the lack of checkpoints. Only because we're sitting here and the walk back is pretty bad. Like, it's not terrible, but it ain't great. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this... Yeah, Elden Ring has kind of spoiled people after... Because Elden Ring and even AI Limit really... Elden Ring in a freaking AI Limit, like a lot of modern Souls-likes have really... You know what, Machina? You suck. Now get on my crotch and suck it already, bitch. But you know what? Here's the thing, right? Dark Souls' Bed of Chaos run was just stupid. Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. Like, this, though, it feels weird. That's, like, the best way I could bogeys. Like, it feels weird because the walkbacks, they're not, like, terrible. But they're not, like, it's not great either. Because it feels like there's... I don't know, a lot of... It's just a lot of time going back and forth, and if you miss...
You'd be wiser, Look, thankfully, he even warned...
If you miss even, like, one thing, or if you die, it is a long-ass walk. And also, what the fuck? Hang on. Because I see these Raven pills, or a small amount of HP. Interesting. I guess having extra heals is definitely not a bad thing. Also, there is a lot of different pathways you could... Ow. Jesus! For the oil fund? Oh my god. Machina, I'm pretty sure the oil thing was funded. I just have to... Like, I just have to sit there and go get it. I've been sick this past week, so I haven't even had a chance to go get it. I appreciate the 1,000 biddies, though. I appreciate the support. Like, legit, I have been sick. Yeah, no, fuck the OGs. Like, I have legit been sick for the past week. So I haven't even had a chance to go out. I have been sleeping on the goddamn fucking couch. Because for whatever reason, I'm weird, okay? I am weird where if I sleep on the couch, somehow it makes me feel better than sleeping in a bed. I know that sounds weird. I know that sounds stupid. Don't question the tomboy logic. The tomboy logic dictates a couch is more comfortable when you're sick. I don't know why. I'm not about to question why. I'm just gonna question. Okay, bro. Oh, this is one of those elite enemies. Holy shit. Jesus! Jesus Christ! Yeah, that feels like a mini boss, cause goddamn. Like, yeah, damn, that fucker hits hard. This game brings a whole new meaning to let the bodies hit the floor. It kind of does. Okay, that was not a krill issue. That is a skill issue, ma'am. And it's with that enemy, because that enemy decided to say, fuck you. I'ma show you how it's done, bitch. You're getting pounded harder than Krillion? I mean, I would say I'm getting pounded harder than Krillin, but that's not saying a lot, you know? Okay, this walk, though, is kind of painful. So let's try not to die again. But yeah, that guy, that was just one enemy, though. That was one enemy. Like, he is definitely punishing me for trying to guard. Yes, I know he's got a big-ass stick. Of course I know that he's got a big-ass stick. Okay. Yeah, that right there. Yeah, this guy is evil. Jesus, the way he just jumped to clear that distance.
Judgment falls!
This guy is something else. Because he has like an insanely long combo. For what it's worth, like... Wait, there's a rest point up here? Holy shit. Yeah, let's go for the rest point first. Where is it? 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 No! Oh, I'm glad to know that there's a fucking compass. Where's the rest point? There it is. Holy fucking shit. You know, watching this, thank God I'm only limiting myself to only Silk Song. Wait, why is that, Sonic? I just have to say, that guy is, special. Like, I was not expecting an enemy to be that fucking strong. Like, I'm gonna go take him out real quick. Especially now that I got the... Because I'm going to use the flame ability here. Yeah, like, watching the way that he moves, everything he does is like a 3 combo. He is literally built to punish. At least on the bright side, he runs away. So at least it's not like the end of the world? Yeah, this is on a different level. Oh. Yeah, this is on a different level. I don't know how to feel about this fucker. So if I have to cheese him, like this feels unbalanced is what this is. Cause he's not like I don't know if it's just cause I feel like I'm in an area where I'm not supposed to be yet, or what it is about him in particular. But he definitely feels like he's got, for what he's worth, like, he definitely feels like he is way overpowered for his initial stats, like for where he's at right now. Jesus Christ.
Off with your head!
Yeah, off with your goddamn head. Oh. Oh. I mean, at least he gave us items. At least he gave us... God damn. Like, okay, so he gives you items. At the very least, I can appreciate that. Like, before the god statue, okay. The only question is his equipment worth it? Like, if I were to go and put on his... Okay, that's an instant pass for me. I'm sorry. If you start hiding the assets, I'm sorry. You don't hide the ass cheeks. Jesus fucking Christ with the bots. Jesus fucking Christ.
The underground. You, only you.
I mean, at least on the bright side, we got one thing at least, right? Can only be open with the shoe sanctum. Jesus. Like, that was awful. And I don't think I'm having a skill issue there, right? Like, that doesn't feel like a skill issue. That just feels like an enemy that's way more powerful than he has any right being, you know? Like, that's exactly what he feels like. It doesn't feel like he legit does not feel like, you know, he needed to be that strong. He's a special enemy that's meant to be hard. Oh. Well, you know what? Maybe he shouldn't have been that hard. Also, Jesus Christ.
My son? Is it really you?
Yes, your son has grown a pair of tits.
As for that... But her father, I heard from... They call it if only I... Now...
I like how they're just sitting there and it's like, you know, yeah, are you my son? No. No. I am your son with a pair of tits now. There's a lot of NPCs though. Maybe you could get good. How about maybe you, you know, suck my ass cheeks, bro?
The feathered lose all memory of their human part. You can hear them. This is my...
Okay. I'm noticing her feathers on her arm are yellow. Wonder what happens when they go completely, like, if they get bigger. Like, I wonder if that's actually going to be an issue or something later on. Because so far, we haven't seen anything to be too concerned about. But it does feel like... Oh, no. Is this a boss? Oh, fuck. Oh, hey, it's Liz. It is a thing that looks like a reptile that is walking around. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. This should not be bad at all. On a scale of 1 to fucked, how fucked are we, guys? How fucked are we on this one?
Lizard, 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 lizard,
oh.
lizard, lizard. Lizard.
I don't know if this is supposed to be an optional boss or not. I don't... Wow. Okay then. So, time for another dad joke. Let's see. What can I possibly do for a dad joke? You know, I'm trying to think of a dad joke. Why am I blanking? The one time I need to come up with a dad joke is the one time I can't think of a goddamn dad joke. Oh. Your power increases with the madness, but damage also increases. That is interesting. So basically, I can... The more powerful you can become weaker. Yeah, it's basically you can become a glass cannon, effectively. Which is kind of an interesting trade-off. But you definitely got to be a little more careful for sure. Ow, damn it. Also, Yoru, have you ever tried a hero burger? Why the fuck would I know? That sounds like an unholy match of items. Why would you take a hero, a Greek meal, and put it with a burger? No. Fuck that. That legit sounds awful. That sounds like someone that's having like they got a craving on their period. And they thought, yes, this is exactly what I need to make myself feel good. No. Jesus. Okay, let's get a little bit... This is... I want to say this feels like it's an optional fight. This legit feels like an optional fight here. Like... It's not terrible, but it feels weird, you know? Like, I don't really know what to say about this fight other than Nani the fucky were they thinking when they put this thing together? Because I'm gonna be honest. This fucker actually feels like a skill check. Like, actually, hang on. Do I have something that... Yeah, there we go. There's an item specifically to help deal with that shit. You know, this game is actually making me consider using, you know, items. Okay, that is bullshit that I don't even have a chance to stand up before that attack. The fact that he can just launch himself like that. Jesus, the instant corruption. Come on. Come on. Nin. Yeah, the fact that that's like an almost instant death if he hits you with it. Yeah, no, like this fight in particular feels special. This fight, like, Jesus. Also, hi, Zeno. How you doing, bro? Yeah, when you get knocked down, you're punished for it? Yeah. Which is not the most uncommon thing in Souls games. But this definitely feels a little more punishing, right? This feels really punishing for absolutely no good reason whatsoever. Like, I don't understand it. Like, he's up in the air, so we don't exactly have much of a way. We don't have, like... Yeah, the fact that he immediately... He immediately inflicts the corruption, which is basically poison. Okay, there we go. He does seem like he's weak, at least, to at least he seems weak to fire. So that's at least something. It just sucks how hard he hits for what he is. It doesn't seem like he has any right hitting that fucking hard. Okay, yeah, no, for a second... For a second boss, this is kind of ridiculous. This is legit ridiculous for a second boss. Like, goddamn. Like, actually, legitimately got this boss's option. Well, you know what? Why is it? Okay. I wish that the game would tell me that. I wish that there was a way to know. Hang on. How do you... Is there a way to reduce the madness in this? I know, that's, you know what, saying it, that's a fair point. Is there a way to reduce the madness? Because it doesn't seem like there is. Unless I'm, like, missing something, right? With an origin pill. Which I don't have any of. So basically, you've got madness that increases on you, but no way to really reduce it at the current moment because we don't have... Because we effectively don't even have any... You know what? We'll figure it out. I'm sure we can do this. Oh, that was different. Okay, that was bullshit right there. Yeah, you got to talk to the lady, talk to the statue the lady's kneeling at, but you need an item? Oh. Interesting. That would be nice to know. Like, that would genuinely have been nice to have. Yeah, like, look at that. The madness descends, so our power is increasing even more.
I heard they call it if only. I heard they call it if only.
Right, because she wants the white dumpling. Okay, you know what? Here's the thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try one more time at this guy because he's optional. And if we can't get him, I'll move on at that point. Okay. Yeah, the way that he just instantly applies corruption is ridiculous. He applies corruption like almost instantly. This feels like a much later game boss, honestly. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it feels... This legit feels like a much later... Like, a late game boss. One that you fight later. Because something about it just feels... I don't know. It almost feels wrong. You know? It legit feels... awkward to fight. Then I see a lot of arrows on where it's telling me where to go. So welcome back, Jared. Welcome back. But honestly, given that, this game definitely, you know what, I'm gonna be honest, it does feel like a decent, you know, Souls game. And I'm liking it. I'm actually liking it pretty okay. It's like, it's not like, you know, the best Souls-like, but it's definitely not the worst Souls game I've ever played. For sure. Also, what the fuck? Okay, then. But, you know, given everything going on right now, I think... As of right now, right? Jesus fucking Christ with the bots. Jesus. I think as of right now, we're like 3 hours. We're almost like, you know, 3.5 hours into stream. And I'm noticing that things are being kind of weird. So I want to make sure that, you know, Twitch doesn't do its bullshit thing. So I think we're going to end here and continue it as a community night. Just so that, you know, Twitch doesn't do its bullshit with the algorithm. And we'll come back and try Wuchang again tomorrow. If you guys want to hang out in the Discord with me later, as I'm about to be, go ahead and head on over into the Discord via that link right there. And until tomorrow, stay safe on those missions out there. And I'll see you guys next time, all right? I know it's kind of a weird, abrupt ending, but I'm doing this to, you know, to just keep things safe, you know, weirdly safe anyways. But yeah, anyways, take care, guys. Stay safe, and if you don't, I'm gonna peg your ass cheeks. Look.